Hazapu, Hatzapu. Herunefer, glad to have you here this morning. Let's get to it. So glad everyone is here on this auspicious day. We're going to begin as we usually do with our adumbration, but this is the first in a new section. So we're going to take it back a little old school. We're going to do a little new school so that you get a full appreciation of the practice that we teach here at the Kemetic Aha and Sama Association. So we're going to start with Asar Stance. We're going to get into the Qigong. And as we get into the Qigong today, what we're going to do is I'm going to start with lower body, upper body. We're going to do the all over body check-in today. As we get into the Qigongs, I really want to do that. Then we'll get into the short form. Then we'll get into the breathing exercise. And then we'll get into the wisdom from the sages of the ages and close out for the day. All right. And I want to bring back the all over body check-in as a way for folks to really get into understanding that Taijiquan, Qigong, the Kemetic Tai Chi, the Kemetic Aha that we do here affords you the opportunity to get not only a full body workout, full body stretch that works on increasing your strength, your flexibility, your flexible strength, in addition to improving your martial capacity and ability. And during this month, we'll begin to not only go a little deeper into the longevity exercises and some of the healing practices therein, but we will also explore some of our elementary awareness and application preparation techniques. So hopefully you'll enjoy those. A number of those things will be shared on our YouTube channel. We won't be going over them in class. We'll be able to address them in class. And what we'll also do potentially is some live sessions where you'll have the direct opportunity to, while we're going through the session, to ask questions direct. So more than likely, we'll be doing that through our YouTube channel, and we'll have someone in the chat and we'll be able to address that live. So if you're not able to jump on the Zoom with us, we'll get that worked out. So what we're going to do is I want you to sit tight, and we're going to get right into we're not going to do Asar Stance first. We're going to do the all over body check-in first, and then we'll get to Asar Stance. So hold on tight while we get that straight. Peace. All right, y'all. So here we are. We're going to get with whole body check-in. Got it? So first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with this left foot here. So I got it. I've got it here. I'm going to keep it crossed just for visibility's sake. All right, what you're going to do is you're going to draw a circle with the foot, bringing it in, taking it, pointing it out. All right, and so you want to do that in one direction, working to get the full range of motion on it, full range of motion. Now let's take it the other direction. Excellent. Now I'm going to show you real quick with the little toesies here. You want to move all your toes at once, all of them, and then hopefully you can see here, you're going to just move one toe at a time, starting with your big toe, and then going to the next toe, all the way down to the pinky toe. And the goal is all the toes may not respond individually right now, but the goal is not about what happens right now. It's about, with practice and focus, you're able to communicate with your toes, and they'll begin to respond over time. So now we're going to again draw a circle. And one of the challenges that we have is in our community is we have issues with circulation, issues with diabetes, issues with the heart system, the cardiopulmonary, cardiorespiratory systems. And so what we want to be able to do, cardiovascular, not respiratory, cardiovascular, forgive me. But what you want to be able to do is to begin to create these new neural networks and then rotate the other way between the brain and the body. And so you're using your mind to control the brain to do this work, all right? And so again, I'm gonna take these off just so you can see the toes are all getting wiggled. It's a little harder to see in the shoe. And then you start with the big toe, one toe at a time, and you should be able to see that one toe. And I can get the big toe myself now. And sometimes I can get the second toe to go by itself. Sometimes I can't. And the goal is that the more frequently you do this, we head all the way down to the pinky, all right? All right, is that you give yourself the opportunity to reestablish a relationship with your physical body. Got it? Very important, okay? Now that we've got that part, now we're gonna sit tall. And the reason we're gonna sit tall is you want it at 90-90. And we're gonna start with, here's the shoulder. So you're just gonna start with the shoulder. And so this should be your left shoulder if we're mirroring. And just go ahead and work it around. And again, remember, this is the all over body check-in. So we start here. And this is something that ideally, when you get up in the morning, those of you that know this from the summer solstice community fast, this was a part of it. You can do this before you get out of bed, right as you're sitting over the side of your bed, if you're sleeping in a bed, cot, or this is a practice, take it to the front. This is a practice that you can do. And you want the shoulder to work, folks, so let the arm dangle. You can do it from your bathroom throne room as well while you're in there, relieving the lower GI tract and the bladder. All right, let's go to the right arm. And when you're working this muscle, you're not just working the shoulder, it's working the back, the trapezius. You're not really working the deltoid, even though the shoulder is moving. You're also working with your pectoralis minor muscle. So you want the arm to be relaxed as you rotate. We'll try and get maximum range of motion. All right. And now, change direction. Keeping it very simple. And this series is something that anyone should be able to do. You see, I'm doing it from a seated position to show that, one, it can be done a number of ways, and also that you don't have to stand to do this exercise. This is something you can do from a seated position. All right, and one shoulder should already be relaxed so that as we sit, we want to sit with the proper posture. 90 degrees on the body parts, all right? Now that that's done, you want to place the hands here. You're going to start with this left hand and you want it here. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Here, just like this. Elbows tucked in. And we're going to do the same thing that we do with the foot as we're going to go. Here we go, right? We'll try and get maximum range of motion while keeping the elbow tucked in as we rotate. You should feel the entire weight of the arm on the shoulder. The shoulder should be relaxed. The bicep is bent here, so you should feel the weight of this part of the arm from the forearm down. The bicep is holding it in place. You're using the muscles of the bicep and the tricep and part of the muscles connected to the radius and the ulna to rotate this wrist. Change direction. And if you hear a little cracking and popping in the wrist, that's normal. It's okay. The body adapts over time and it should lessen as you move it. One of the things you should see, because we're not moving in a hurry, is you want to get maximum range of motion. And after doing this for the time that we're doing it here, one of the things you should feel is the muscles in the forearm should be responding to you, letting you know that they've been worked in a way that may not normally be for them. All right, bring it right here, and you're going to wiggle all the fingers. And just like we did with the toes, you're going to do one at a time. I start with the pinky because it's on the outside. One finger at a time. Then we get that right hand, then we do the same thing. See here? See how the angle is. Hand is relaxed. And just bring it around. And again, what you may notice is that if you do hear cracking and popping, it'll be usually in one direction, not both. But it may be in both depending on you, your body, your level of fitness, your level of regular movement. It may depend on which way your body moves. Change direction with the hand and how you sleep, how you move your body. If you move it more to one side than the other, you will notice these variations. Excellent. So now we wiggle the hands, fingers rather. All right, now one at a time. Excellent. And so from here, for now, I'm going to slide a little bit closer because I want you to see you're going to do the breathing. But the purpose here is that with each exercise, I move a little bit closer. But I really want it to be done in such a way that you can see. So this one, because of what we're doing, I'm going to bring it in so you can see very well. So we're going to start. This one is with the neck because we've done the ankles, we've done the shoulders, we've done the wrists, we've done the fingers, and we've done the toes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work the neck. All right. So I want you to follow along. It's very simple. We're going to be doing our bellows breathing while we do this. And so I'm going to be looking to the left and to the right. All right. So just go as far as you can go. Listen to your body. Got it? Here we go. So you're going to breathe in, looking to the left. Breathe out, looking to the right. And the goal is a maximal emotion. Breathing in to the left. Breathing out to the right. Breathing in to the left. Breathing out to the right. That's going to get a little change, so pay attention. Breathing in to the left. Looking left as you breathe out, chin down. Looking left as you breathe in, chin up. Looking left as you breathe out, chin down. Looking left as you breathe in, chin up. And remember, you don't have to do it how I'm doing it. You want to listen to your body and go where you can go. Breathe out, chin down. And to the left, breathe the chin up. Breathing out, looking to the right. Breathing in, chin up, looking right. Breathe out, chin down, looking right. Looking right, chin up, breathing in. Look up, look down, chin down, breathing out. Breathing in, chin up, looking right. Looking right, chin down, breathing out. Breathing in, front and center. Breathing out, chin down. Breathing in, chin up. 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 Breathing out, chin down. As you breathe in, take the head around in a slow circle, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Making sure to do your bellows breathing as well. All right, take the head back the other direction. All right, bring it right back to front and center. All right, so now that is the all over body check-in, where you get the physical body moving in such a way that we've now checked in with most of the joints on the body. And that should let us know what's happening as we go through the Asar Stance, which is where we are right now, and we get into the other aspects of our Qigong. Our body will then let us know where we are as we move forward. It's a very good way to check in with your body and get to all of the different ligaments, many of the different tendons, and we'll get with that. It's very simple, very easy, and it's a way that is designed to help us at whatever level you are. You have an opportunity to get that in. And these are more of the longevity-based Qigong that we're starting to get into. Right now, we're going to get into Asar Stance, and you can do that from wherever you are. So I'm going to stand. If you are able to stand, go ahead, stand with us. You may notice a little shift in some of the things that we do. We're going to begin to move in ways that demonstrate how we can do our Taijiquan and our Qigong from a seated position, so that all that are able to move from a seated position are able to do so. And then we can talk about folks that are differently abled, that want to work or get some of this energy work in, how we can begin to incorporate that into our daily practices. All right, this is a full service practice, which has been trauma informed, and we want to make sure that people at every level of ability and activity are able to participate should they choose to. And we want to be able to help them along their way towards longevity and good health. So with that, we're going to jump in and get some Asar Stance in. So get to your spot where you can get your Asar Stance in. And you know what I neglected to do because I didn't start from a standing position, is we did not bow in, but we're not going to forget the ancestors like that. So we'll do it right now. As it hit me right as I stood up, my body remembered. And that's the thing that you want to try to always listen to. And I say try because I want you to make an attempt. There are times that you may fall short, but if you're doing the work, it'll come back to you. So right now, let's bow in. And we say, to all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, and Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. All right. Pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right, coming up on the left toes. Stepping left, a little wider than shoulders width, heel first. Balance the weight, sit down. Now let's go to Asar Stance. Pyramid hands. Holding the golden orbs. Rotating the hands into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Rabbit through the chute. Into oneness. Elbows. Take the pace. Into oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching, arms and hands not touching the body. Rotate the left hand on top, palms facing. Your ball of gold and white light in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Drop the right hand below the navel. Extend the left. Trace the Tai Chi diagram. Back to center. Bring in the left hand. Bring up the right, pyramid hands. Shifting all the way to the right side and the left foot into Wu Chi. Dropping the hand, shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, here we go into the Ka position. Palms forward. Into the Dua position. And into swinging arms. Let him swing. All right, feet together. Parallel shoulders width. I'm gonna open the chest, stretch the back. 5 times, sinking down. Remember, listen to your body. Go where you can go. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Gonna do our short form. And like I said, today, we're not gonna emphasize the short form as much because I want to get into, like I said, the full body check-in. And we're gonna get into breathing exercise. I want us to be able to sit still for a moment today and get into some stillness. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do a regular seated breathing exercise. So here we go. Sinking down, and we begin. Step to the left. Shake it out. Good. Wu Chi. And remember, we want to be able to engage this practice free of distraction. And that means being ruthless with your personal time for you. So unless it's an emergency, stick to your time for your practice. You can answer the phone after. You have your support networks hopefully in place. And if not, if your toddler is around, if your young child is around, take that moment with them and get right back to it, or do it with them, sinking down, and we keep it moving. We love having children around with us. We are a family supportive environment, as you can see from some of our older videos. What we do not have, though, is if folks are not present, they are not going to be able to dictate what happens here unless it is a true emergency and your presence is needed. This practice is designed to aid you in understanding what real emergencies are about, how to calmly and with emotional sobriety address them, how to see clearly, and how to appropriately respond to the situation. Again, Uchi, and we begin. All right, have a seat. We can get into the breathing exercise. And we're going to do our adapted breathing as long as your arm. The beginner's edition. All right. Want to look forward. You're going to block off the right nostril. Extend the left arm. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing in. Follow it. Cross-eye. Exhale. See it in your peripheral vision. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. And out. Both hands on the knees, palms up, palms down rather. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in, chin down, and release. All right, now we get to our wisdom from the sages of the ages. And again, we're going to be going from the teachings of Ptah-Hotep and the literary tradition of the essence of Taijiquan. Everywhere the left, excuse me, let's try this again. I'm ahead of myself in the reading. Empty the left wherever a pressure appears, and similarly the right. If the opponent raises up, I seem taller. If they sink down, then I seem lower. Advancing, the distance seems incredibly longer. Retreating, the distance seems exasperatingly short. So light an object as a feather cannot be placed, and so small an insect as a fly cannot alight on any part of the body. The opponent doesn't know me. I alone know them. To become a peerless boxer results from this. And that is the Tai Chi Chuan Lun by Weng Song Yue. All right, here we go. Do not disturb a great one or distract their attention when they are occupied, trying to understand their task. When they are thus occupied, they strip their body through the love of what they do. Love for the work which they do brings people closer to God. These are the people who succeed in what they do. Thank you for the wisdom from the sages of the ages. Our next session will be, our next couple of sessions will probably be similar to today's, and then we'll begin our in-person sessions in the coming weeks. Watching the indicators, we're also watching the impact of the Delta variant, the Delta Plus variant, in terms of the county in which I reside is driving the increase in challenges with folks to COVID. And so we want to, in an abundance of caution and safeness for practitioners. All right. Just want you to remember that even all these things you see, they are not magic. And yes, Black people, you can say that we are magic. That's a collective, it's a group. There are individuals that do amazing things. But these bodies are mortal. And none of us knows when the time to return these magnificent bodies comes. So it is wise to take care of yourself, which is part of the reason that we offer these practices to the community, so that you may do your very best to be prepared and to be ready when the challenges face you. I'm grateful that you took this opportunity to spend your time and energy and presence with me and with the association. We thank you. And as we bow out, we say to all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, and Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe. We honor and respect to the ancestors. Praise to the eternal witnesses of the earth and the sky. I bid you with Hotep. Peace, Aung Uja Seneb, life, health, strength, and posterity. And until next time, Ashafu.